Welcome back. Today we want to talk about what's keeping you from relaunching your career,
Yeah.
especially if you've taken a break, especially if it's a longer break.
Yeah.
In fact, the longer the break, the more likely you are to delay returning to work.
Yes. And there are some key things that we have found in working with women from all across the globe
Mhm.
that really are holding you back. So let's just call those things out so
Sure.
you are aware of what they are. The first one is fear, right? You don't think anyone's going to hire you. You think you've been out of the game too long, right?
And there's some truth to that. You have been out of the
Yes.
game for some of you for a very long time, but there's no truth to the first part that no one's going to hire you. And I think we could talk about all the reasons you should be hired all day long, but let's just say this. We've had over 1,000 students go through our programs, and 90% of them have landed.
Yes.
And those who haven't landed are still working on it. And sometimes there are really unique situations that take longer, but people do get hired after career breaks. You just need to know that, and that will help quell that fear. So at least you'll have the confidence to kind of dip your toe in that area.
And we have tons of resources for you so that you can talk about your career break in a way that's going to make sense to hiring managers. And most importantly, it's going to make sense to you to confidently go out there and educate people about why you're a great hire. So the next one is just that lack of clarity, right?
I don't know what I can do. I don't know where I
You don't
fit.
know. You just don't know.
And that can be really daunting as well. And we're actually going to follow this week's video up with another one that's going to go really deep into some strategies to try to figure out where you fit and what you can do. But at the very least, start thinking about it. Start talking to people.
Yes.
Start thinking about yourself. Maybe sit down and make a list of the things that you've done and make sure that you account for the things that you've done during your career break. Those things are skill building. Those things count.
So our next one is inertia. And sometimes this can get masked as busy. Busy doing for everyone else, right?
That's right.
So talk a little bit about that.
So when we're afraid, either because we don't know where we're going to fit or we don't think anyone's going to hire us, we can just keep very busy. We've seen many students go back and get multiple licenses or certifications or even degrees.
Yes.
All because they're just trying to feel busy, but they know they're really not moving in the direction they want to.
Yes.
Another piece, aside from those that we've mentioned already, that can really impede the process of moving forward is you can be getting competing advice from a lot of different people. Advice from your friend, your well-meaning cousin, your mother-in-law, your spouse.
Yes.
And the thing
everybody telling you what you should be doing.
And most of them are very well-meaning, but they don't know.
No.
Because this is a very unique niche of job searching. And this is our expertise.
Yeah.
So trust us. Use some of our resources to help you figure out what the right advice is and how to get going so you're not stuck in the inertia of keeping busy doing things that really aren't going to get you where you want to be.
Yeah. And the last one is loneliness. We know that this job seeking or thinking about returning to work can feel overwhelming and scary, and you can feel like you're the only one that's ever felt that way. Well, we're here to tell you that you're not.
Yeah.
We both felt that way ourselves when we were making our return, but we work with thousands of students and women from across the globe that really have been challenged by this and do feel that same feeling that you might be feeling right now of, gosh, this just feels overwhelming and I just feel alone in it.
I think two things are important here. One is just to recognize the scale of how many women take caregiving career breaks.
Yes.
In 2015, McKinsey did its kind of groundbreaking research on this and found that 43% of professional women, not even all working women, just those in the professional white collar fields, take a career break of 2 or more years to care primarily for children. A more recent survey was done right after COVID by LinkedIn and Consensus Wide, and they found the number at 64%. So we usually say, kind of split the difference, 50%. So 50%, as you're out doing your day, have either taken a career break, are going to take a career break, or on one right now. So you are not
There's
alone.
lots of you.
Yeah.
There's lots of you.
So it's very, very common. So that's one piece. The other piece is you do need to kind of build a team of people to be supporting you. And it's not the person who's always giving you advice that doesn't really know what they're doing. Then it's not the friend who doesn't want you to go back to work because she's going to miss you.
Yes.
It's someone who really is going to support you. Maybe someone who's a year or two ahead of you in the career relaunch process.
Yes.
Maybe it's someone who never left but has a lot of connections and wants to mentor you.
Or maybe it's somebody who is also really motivated to get back to work themselves, and they can be your partner to get yourself back out there and hold you accountable for those hard and difficult days when this challenging process plays itself out.
We know that relaunching a career is hard. We've both done it. We understand that. But hopefully today's pointers will help you understand what might be holding you back and give you permission to start moving forward.
Yes. So there you have it. What is keeping you from relaunching your career? We have tons of resources. You can like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, but you can also visit our website at www.preparetolaunchu.com. Thanks.